There we go. Now, Nancy. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As you can see, a Remarkable Woman has been something that has been special to our administration for several years since Mayor DeSilva started. Now, all of you may be wondering, where is he? It's so quiet in here. Nobody sees Mayor DeSilva. Unfortunately, the mayor couldn't be here this evening. He is out sick, and it was very difficult for him to not be here today. This is one of our programs that is very near and dear to his heart, because when we talked about Women's History Month and International Women's Day almost 7 years ago now, we wanted to do something more than just a proclamation. We wanted to recognize all of the amazing women in our community who often aren't the ones who are featured, who aren't the people that you know of, who aren't the ones that are, on your homepage or recognized. We wanted to be able to focus on those folks who are doing everything behind the scenes and don't get that recognition, right? We all know one, right? Raise your hand, you know a remarkable woman, and you probably know 10 remarkable women. Look at those hands, right? We all know a remarkable woman. So tonight, it's my pleasure to stand. My name is Patricia Lee-Senya. I'm the Mayor's Chief of Staff. I, along with Council President Rodrigues, will be emceeing tonight's event. But before we start, I just wanted to be able to recognize some folks in the audience today with us, and some of our dignitaries. Governor Dan McKee will be here momentarily. We have Lieutenant Governor Sabino Matos, wonderful, remarkable woman herself. Representing General Treasurer Diosa, who was supposed to be here this evening but sends his regrets. We actually have Emma North. Emma, also a remarkable woman. Remarkable woman, what's an amazing woman that we're not seeing? Cassandra Flores, who's here on behalf of Senator Reed's office. House's office. Who's the District Director for Congressman Amo's office. Secretary Greg Amori, True Townie, couldn't be here this evening, but he did send some citations, and he does send his regrets. And he does send his congratulations to all of the remarkable women. In addition, we have Senate Majority Whip Val Lawson. And we are also lucky enough to have with us this evening Senator Pam Lauria. I did see her seat in, and we jotted her name down. We have Rep. Jenny Furtado. With us this evening, we have our Council President who will be joining us, Bob Rodrigues. We have Councilor And we have several department heads who are here to celebrate with us this evening. Laura Jones, a former remarkable woman. Carol Washington Brown is here. Where's Carol? And we have Harry the Hawk Evans. If you haven't heard, he has a street named after him. That's pretty remarkable. And let's see. And then we do have a few of our former remarkable women. If you were named a remarkable woman in the past, can I have you stand up real quick? We have Val Perry here as well. Oh, and there's quite a few of us. Stephanie Clayton. We have Secretary Carol. We have Laura McNamara. This evening, but she did, we will be recognizing her later in the program. Erin Gilead. Kathy Peck. Kara. keep a seat for her because she would be front and center to be able to be so happy this evening. Our dear colleague, the late Marlene Davis, and we have the Davis family here with us this evening. Lieutenant Governor Matos.
Thank you, Patricia. You are a remarkable woman that keeps this moving. Every time I come to an event here at East Providence, I see you making sure things get done, and I know that without you, things will not get done. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. I love coming to East Providence. I was just saying to Lucy earlier that I don't know how I haven't moved here. Don't tell me you're smiley, right? But I really enjoy coming here. Pleasure to be here with some remarkable women herself, Senator Bob Lawson and also Senator Loria. Thank you so much, as well as Rep. Jenny Furtado. Thank you, who are at the State House fighting for all of you all the time. But here today is about all of you, and I'm so honored to have this opportunity to say congratulations for being recognized, but especially thank you for what you're doing to make sure that East Providence is a better city and to make sure that the state of Rhode Island is a better state. It's only possible because of the contributions that all of you have been making every day, and as Patricia said, you've been doing the work, not looking for recognition, just because it needed to be done. And I'm so honored and so glad that the mayor, who I know he must be so sick because he's sick as he's not here, to celebrate all of you and say congratulations on this achievement. I'm so thankful that he and Patricia have taken this initiative to recognize women because honestly, we need more of you. We need more females to get engaged. We need more females to be elected to office, but also to be represented in every single office and agency in the city of East Providence, in the state of Rhode Island. All I'm asking for is for 50-50. Once we are 50-50, I'll be happy. So, okay, congratulations. I'm looking forward to playing with you.
We also now have Vice President Rigo, will be Frank Rigo. Oh, actually, and I apologize, I did not see in the audience, but we have Tony DeSimas here on behalf of the school committee. He's our Vice Chairman. Thank you. So I'm actually going to ask Council Vice President Rigo to come to the podium.
Yeah, Roderick's sounds pretty good, but now I know it. When I got the call this morning that I was representing the council because Bob was taking Bob's place, I was like, what? So he has to be really not feeling well for him not to be here. But on behalf of my fellow council members, I bring greetings and congratulations. There is no doubt about it. To be a woman, you got to be resilient and resourceful. From raising kids to being caregivers to parents, running the household to kicking butt in the workplace. Women can do it all and they handle it all. Paulus Schultz, whose son is Governor Jared Paulus of Colorado, it is very fitting words. You are a remarkable woman who's accomplished so much. You are strong but soft, strong but caring, strong but compassionate. You give to your friends, to your family, to everyone. You're a remarkable woman, and you're loved by so many people whose lives you've touched. And in closing, I want to recognize two women that have touched my life. First of all, Mrs. Travis, who that's how we were grown up to call her. She's a very remarkable woman, and I can tell you one thing. Her best friend, her late sister Mary Irons, is looking down at her smiling today and seeing, B, you deserve it. And to a past remarkable woman, Mrs. Venatero, who's become like my stepmother, I can hear my mother saying, thank you, Stephanie, you can get through to my dick-headed son.
she's one of the best decisions that Mayor De Silva made, clearly. But it's an honor to be here today and represent the Rhode Island Senate and all of you. I would like to recognize my colleague, Senator Laurier, and I just noticed my other colleague, Senator Brito, just arrived in the back. And on behalf of them, I want to recognize all of the remarkable women tonight's previous remarkable women, and congratulate you. It's such an honor to be here and part of this vibrant, tight-knit community. And we all know how special it is because it's a part of us. And Senator Laurier and I were just speaking earlier and we were going, and she said, do you know the women on the list? I said, yeah, I do. And then, like, thinking about it, like, I have a former teacher and a former student who are recognized as remarkable women. So that just shows you what a special place East Providence really is. So I want to thank those who are a part of this wonderful tradition, the mayor, you, Patricia, the nominating committee, and everyone else who was part of this celebration. As Patricia mentioned earlier, we too in the Senate recognize Women's History Month, Women's International Day, and the whole month and every day of the year should be an opportunity for us to recognize the incredible progress of women here in Rhode Island, across our nation, but we still have a ways to go, and we're going to continue that fight. And I'm very proud to be a part of the leadership team in the Rhode Island Senate that has so many women. But as we congratulate women tonight, we want to just renew our commitment to making a better and more equitable future for all women and girls in our society. And no better place to do that in East Providence. You want to come here and join us, please do. But thank you, and thank you for all you do for the community.
It's surprising that with the amount of press, cameras, and dignitaries in the room, I don't see the mayor. And Facebook Live is going to be down tonight. But seriously, I know how he's not feeling well today, and you know that he would be here. He needs to rest, I told him. I gave him some advice this morning when he called me and said, could you help Patricia? I can't make it. I said, first of all, shut your cell phone off, read a book or watch an old movie, and don't take any calls. But I saw him on Facebook later in the day. I would just quickly say that it's time, isn't it, that we see some women in leadership, like as far as the White House. And I don't mean that politically. Democrat, Republican, the guy who's there now, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, haven't men messed things up long enough? I think it's time we look at growing up in our families. I think most of us would agree that our best meals came from our moms, that special aunt, and those women in our family, our grandmothers. And yet when we watch the news about special chefs, what do you see? Chef Bob, Chef John, Chef Joe, all the men chefs. We all know it's the women who do everything. So someday, maybe, we'll get there. But thank you all, and thank you, Chief of Staff, and please let the mayor know I'll be out of his parking spot by tonight.
Nice to be here. What a nice crowd. I guess the women that are getting the awards here today got a lot of fans. Really, rightfully so. We're you know, when Mayor De Silva invited me here to be here today to acknowledge the wonderful work that's happening in East Providence and led by women leaders, I really was very interested in being here and thanking the leadership of those who are receiving the award and telling you how important that is as we continue to work on a Rhode Island 2030 plan where we're looking to elevate our academic outcomes, looking to raise our incomes, our personal wealth in our families, and making sure we're healthy enough to really enjoy living in this great state that we live in. And East Providence is leading the charge. So I'm honored to be here today to recognize the work of the individuals that are being honored today, and let you know that your role models not only to the young women that are in the that live in this community, like young girls, but also on a statewide basis, right? So as we recognize the skill and talent that are that live in our communities and that give back and make sure that they're contributing to an effort to not only strengthen their families, but also the community they live in and the state of Rhode Island, we are gaining ground. And so I'm here to say thank you. And I know that you have certain awards here, but I just wanted to stop by and thank all the remarkable women. And I have a list here in front of me: Laurie Brennan Almeida, Christine Carroll, the late Marlene Davis, Alexandria Dottie, right? Is that it? Alexandria? Erin Gilead? Is it Gilead? Yeah, Gilead, yeah. Donna McMahon, Nancy Moore, Kate Mushipi, is that it? Good. Kathy Peck, Lucy Rose, Susan Sweet, and Barbara Traverse. Please give them all a round of applause. To have our leadership here, our reps and senators and members of the common council, but this young lady gets it done, and give her a round of applause.
Our next recipient is Nancy Moore, a longtime resident of East Providence and has been a prominent figure in the community's preservation and education of its history. She has served as president of the East Providence Historical Society and a member of the Historic District Commission. Nancy collaborates with libraries and historians to provide historical information and programs for many. She also is a retired teacher who has touched many lives through her music instruction at the Gordon School here in East Providence. Nancy is also a founding volunteer at Hunt House and has been active with Hunts Mills Community Garden since 2020. She is a kind spirit and a true gem within our city that many people have come to know and respect. At this time, would you please greet Nancy Moore.
In this audience who have yet to be recognized. Your turn will come. Thank you very much for this honor, and I commend the mayor and the committee to have the wisdom to choose this group, this wonderful group of women who have given 150% when they only needed to give 105. We have been here. It's amazing. My husband and I have been almost 50 years. We never believed we would be putting down roots quite that strong. And the first fight that I ever got myself into was the Pond View coal-fired plant. And that was a long time ago. And we learned a lot, and it stood me in good stead for the things that were to come. I would stack up the Historical Society in East Providence against any in the state. It's vibrant, it gets stronger, it just gets better. And it gets better because people come with ideas, and they're creative, and they know what to do with them, and they help us grow. So if you're one of those people who would like to come and knock on our door, we'd love to see you. Please think about coming to the May Mother's Day show from the high school art students. It is mind-blowing every single year, and you really should come and take a look at what these kids see in their eyes as far as the historical perspective that we've been starting to work with them at 3rd and 4th grade. So it's been a wonderful ride. It's been great. I need to thank my family, especially my husband, for getting me to this point, and for all of you. David Kelleher here tonight, by any chance? No. David Kelleher, I think, picked me up a lot of times when I was down. And I have just made, Anna, I see you. The past can guide the future. I hope that you will join us in our next endeavor, which may be to take the pump house and make it into a multicultural exhibit and education center. And my bucket list has a We Too on the front lawn at Hans Mills. So, thank you all very much.
Thank you. Anna Moniz John, when did you sneak in? One of our former remarkable women? Where is she? Okay, there we go. And I just want to clarify, Donna, did you say, Donna McMahon, did you say that we had a female DPW director?
Julia Forge.
Julia Forge. I learn something new every day. I did not know that, so kudos to her. Thank you, everyone. One final round of applause for our remarkable women. All of our remarkable women from previous years as well. One more round of applause. Opportunity to always remember who our remarkable honorees were. So the mayor had an idea to get a plaque raised and placed in our City Hall, so that way every time someone walks into City Hall, they see all of our remarkable women's names adorned on that plaque. So your names will be on that plaque. They're not there yet, but they will be. Right? I'm trying. They will be. Yes, they will be. So tonight we're going to do an unofficial unveiling, because we don't have all of our remarkable women here today, and I'd like the mayor to be able to unveil, but we will pop it down so you can see them. And then after that, I invite all of you to join us for dessert, some light fare by All Seasons Cafe Catering, who's a remarkable business owner here in East Providence. So please do that. So if I can have everyone come up, and that concludes our ceremony. Thank you for your patience and your all of our remarkable women, all from here. Yeah, we all have I'm speaking only on behalf of the mayor. I don't want to